What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Rumpier Sports channel. We're here on a special occasion today. We're here to announce a partnership with Thrive Fantasy. We're very excited about the partnership and the opportunity it brings for our customers and our members. We're going to kind of give you a breakdown of their site and the contest that they offer, which is it's unique, it's innovative, and something that's kind of new to the industry, different than most of your fantasy contests out there. But before we hop into it, I'm going to bring on my co-host, as always, the one and only Mr. Big T. How you doing, sir?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm excited to go with this site because about a year ago, I think about a year ago during football season, I played a decent amount on here and had some success. It's fun for those of you that haven't played on there, though, because it's a little different than normal fantasy. You're doing it based on player props. We're going to screen share here in a minute, but yeah, it's based on player props. And it's still like a normal tournament. Well, now they have two parts of it that we're going to go through, but the one side that's kind of like DFS that people will be used to, you just pick props and then you still get points just like a normal contest. Some are easier than others. Fun little contest, though. And like tonight, we're going to go over it, but $25 tournament. They usually even overlay too, so it's nice on there because you get a chance, a good chance. We talk about this a decent amount, Hoop, where you got a good chance on some of these sites to make some money because you get in there, get dialed up a little bit, get some overlay, and the games are fun too. So it kind of all goes hand in hand with making some money. And they're giving us some cool sign up bonuses too for what are those? You want to go over them?
Yeah, we'll hop into that. So the first thing that's exclusive to the Run Pure community is a up to $250 100% match on your first deposit. So that means if you deposit $250, they'll give you a free $250 in your account. The one stipulation is you have to play through it 4 times. So basically it will release after you play through that $250 4 times.
I think it's instant, I think, but you can't cash it out until you play it 4 times.
You can't cash out. Yeah, sorry. To clarify that. You can't cash it out until you play through it the 4 times. In addition to that, they have a week 3 NFL $1,000 free roll. It is password protected, so you need to get into our Discord chat where we have the password for that contest. And like I said, it's $1,000 that they're throwing in for free. The one thing I will add, at least for me, when I was up and coming in fantasy, probably about 8 years ago, I'd always look to take advantage of these opportunities with these newer sites. And it's a different type product. It's something you're not used to. You got the overlay like Tony talked about. I think they had a decent chunk of overlay last week. You need to be looking to take advantage of that stuff, especially when you're building your bankroll. When you're in the process of getting your bankroll up there, it's super important to take advantage of these opportunities. Get the matches, the deposit matches, and these free contests like this $1,000 free roll that we have going this week. And like I said, get into our Discord chat. And we have the password there for that contest. So, I think we're ready to hop into a little screen share. Tony's going to take the lead on that. So let's hop in and we'll walk the people through it.
Yeah. So here's kind of the lobby. I just signed in. I haven't been on here in probably a year, but I'm excited to get back in and check this out kind of with the people, kind of with all the Run Pure people at the same time. Like Hoop said, $250 gets you 250. And if you're a lower stakes player too, it's still 100% no matter what. Put $20 in or save tonight. So tonight, for example, they have a $25 7,500 guaranteed tonight. Put $25 in, get 25 for free, and just test it out. You don't need the 250. It's just if you want the max bonus, 250 for 250 is as good as you're going to find in the industry these days. So super exciting there. Let's go. So they have the 2 types of games we're going to check out. One is the contest lobby that we talked about, where it's a traditional format. You're still picking props, but you're going to do it as a normal tournament, like most points wins. Top part of the site is called the props lobby, where I think this is going to be the funnest part. They didn't have this when I used to play on this site. And this looks like something I can get behind for sure because it's super simple. Click Props Lobby. Come here. We got football and basketball we're going to go over here, but all you have to do is select 2, 3, or 4 players. So basically props. Pick 2, 3, or 4. Pick 2 of 2 correct. You're going to get 3.6 times your entry amount. So $10 is going to win you 36. Pick 3 of 3. You're going to get 6.2. So 10 wins you 62. 4 of 4 wins 11 times your money. And I think he told us yesterday there's 20 total props. I believe it doesn't really matter how many there are because we only have to pick 3 or 4. Yeah. These feel like good odds to me. I mean, you get in there, put $10 down, you can win over 100 just by picking 4 props. Like that sounds good, doesn't it, Hoop?
Absolutely, it does, and I think there's an opportunity right out of the gate to hop on some potential a potential injury situation. The first thing when I pulled this up, you see DJ Chark is questionable, and they said they're not going to know his availability till closer to game time. So for me, the first thing I'm going to be looking to do is take the overs on a guy like Keelan Cole and Chenault Jr. Because if DJ Chark's out, like those numbers are too low. So, I mean, this is a play on a potential injury situation, but if he's out, you're sitting good to, 3.6x that combo of Cole and Chenault's overs. So that's something that I'll be doing is taking those overs right out of the gate. And if Chark is in, I mean, the odds of hitting are a lot less, but if he's out, you're sitting pretty.
Yeah, and you still have a chance. I mean, even if he's in, you're not drawing completely dead either, but you're definitely going to be in good shape if he's out, like Hoop said. And another thing I used to do a ton on some of these like props would be if you think the game's going to shoot out, you can just parlay a bunch of overs, and they're going to correlate good. Obviously, if there's a ton of scoring, there's going to be a bunch of overs. If it's a low-scoring game, there's going to be a bunch of unders. Mm-hmm. I did it a ton when I was playing on there. It worked good. So, I mean, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 football and 10 hoops, it looks like. So, I mean, we can go through and kind of talk about them. Just there's not many, but like right away when I saw the total it feels like a high-scoring game. Both defenses haven't been great. Yeah. And you got Minshew and Fitzpatrick, who in the past have thrown for a bunch of yards, a bunch of numbers at times. Neither one of them's awesome, but they have put up numbers in the past at times in good matchups. And then I see 264 and 270, and they both feel kind of low to me in a shootout game. I mean, both guys could go over that easy. So, I mean, those feel good. I mean, basically, look, Gesicki's been amazing. His 3.5 looks low.
Yeah.
I mean, do any of these not look low to you?
They look low because I'm looking at that total, which has gone up, I think, 4 or 5 points since it's opened. Like in this game, this total is now up to, 48.5 or 49? Like that's a big number and not a number we're used to seeing with a Dolphins-Jaguars game. But like you said, both these defenses have been terrible. I agree. Like I like a lot of these overs in this game. What about the NBA here? Like anything stand out in the NBA? The one thing that kind of stood out to me when I first looked at it was Anthony Davis, the rebounds only at 9.5, and he hasn't been grabbing a lot of rebounds in this game, but clearly he's going to play a ton of minutes. And like, I have a hard time not taking the over on that 9.5 rebounds for Anthony Davis if he's going to play all these minutes, which he certainly will in this game. In the series that's 2-1. That's the one thing that stood out to me. Anything else on these NBA totals?
Yeah, so last game, I mean, everyone's talked about it. AD had 2 boards. I think AD, Dwight, and JaVale combined only had 4 boards or something just insane.
Yeah.
To where, you got to think he's going to come out and get more boards than that for sure. Because he's going to be motivated for sure. They got embarrassed pretty good in the last game. And LeBron, too. I mean, 36.5. How many times have we seen him in this spot just put a team away with a 30, 12, 10 type game where, I mean, that seems somewhat low. I mean, he could go over that in just point. And he's going to get 10 assist range. So,
yes.
Basically, you're betting on him scoring around
27. If he gets 27 points, you're definitely in a good spot. He's definitely going to get those 10 assists, like you said.
I mean, yeah, he can even get like, say he gets like 15 assists, which is definitely in the equation because they're making these other guys beat them. They're making the KCPs and other guys shoot. So that sticks out. I mean, Kuzma's he just hasn't had a chance really in this series. So that kind of looks like an under to me a little bit too. But I mean, how bad is Danny Green? Just looking at these props, like 7.5 isn't much, so I don't love that number.
Yeah.
But God, he sucks. Like if I had to pick, I would definitely just take under because he's terrible.
Yeah, if I was picking on Danny Green, I'd definitely be on that. He only played, I believe, like 20 minutes last game. Like things are trending away from Danny Green, but like you said, that 7.5, that's a low number. I mean, he's going to get a few shots. If he hits a couple threes, you're in trouble. So I don't have much interest in that. I don't think. But mostly on the overs for the most part. On
they look
most
easy
of these
though. That's why I like this site. This is where I get in trouble on the site because they look freaking easy. Like Jeremy Grant, you got 15.5 points, boards, and assists. He doesn't get many assists, so that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, points and rebounds, 15.5. That's friggin' 10 points, 6 boards like that. I mean, that's
just
easy.
playing so many minutes too. It's like, man, like I'd have a hard time going under on that. That's for sure.
You want to talk about the lock of the NBA though? There's no way Jamal's not getting over 20. He's in the zone right now. He's getting over 30 tonight. Like 25.5 is too low. That's going to be my staple NBA one. There's no way that he's not going over that.
I agree. I do like that call. I like him and Anthony Davis overs. Like those 9.5 rebounds. Like that's a crazy low number for Anthony Davis rebounds in a game where he's going to play 40 minutes. So those are a few.
Quick. We got I wanted to say one more thing too because I was looking at it while you were talking. So I talked about which one did I talked about Jaceki over 3.5. So I pull up the props on like a couple different sites. So what do you think his prop is at 3.5 receptions? Because that's his total.
The odds you're saying?
Yeah, like what do you think
the juice? Probably over. I'm guessing the over would be like minus 120-ish, 125-ish?
Minus 170.
Okay, so yeah, that's
so like that is
really
just
good
a staple on here. It looks too low, so I'll just show them what it looks like too when we do this because I do got $5 still in there, so I'll put it in play. So if we go over there, we go over on Jamal. What should we do for our third one? AD, or should we do a football one?
Definitely Jamal.
We got to pick a winner out of the gate. I got to get this 5 into what is 5 times 55 bones if we hit 3.
I like Anthony Davis over 9.5. I mean, that seems low to me too.
Just to show them what it looks like. We pick 3. We go to submit. Max number is 3. So why is it off? Because I got to put my full 5. So I thought we got 11 to 1 or something. Oh, because we need one more. 3. I got to pick 4. See, that's why I'm freaking learning. We need one more. So let's go back up to football. Let's go with Keelan Cole. You said we got an injury situation. I like it. Now let's go back to this. There we go. There's the 55 I was talking about.
Let's go. Let's stack that cheese.
Let's lock that baby in there. Since that's simple. I mean, you go in there, you pick 4. You don't have to pick 4 anyways. Of course, me being the GPP guy, I like to pick 4. But 2, I mean, we talked about a few real tasty ones.
Your boy Hoop will be in there firing those two spots.
Yeah, I mean, they look easy. It makes sense for sure. Like, yeah. I mean, you're still getting 3.6. Is that right? Yeah, 2 for 2 is 3.6 your answer. Yeah. I mean, 10 to win $100 wins you 360. I mean, the Jaceki looks like a freebie. AD looks pretty. I mean, yeah, it looks tasty tonight, so I'm feeling good about that. Anything more about the props lobby, or let's look at the?
No, let's check out some of the do the regular contest and let's run through that.
So the regular lobby is going to be a lot more simple than, well, not more simple, but just the more traditional format.
Yeah.
Like I said tonight, $25, 7,500 guarantee. And right now there's only 23 of 340 in the contest. So there's going to be more people because a bunch of the Run Pure people are going to get in there and take advantage of this free money. But let's pop in here and show you guys what I mean. So we're going to pick 10 out of the 20 options. And I think after that, you pick like 2 that in case like one of the players doesn't, because if one of the players doesn't play or something, the under doesn't hit. It's just that one's like null and void.
Void, yeah.
So basically, this is what it's going to look like. Some of the ones are like bigger favorites than others. So let me see an example. So like the kicker, 6.5 total points. If you pick the under, which isn't likely because kickers, I mean, you're talking a 40-yard, or this is probably just normal points. So 2 field goals and then an extra point would be over 6.5. So under's tough. So since it's a little tougher to hit, you'd get 115, and the over would be 85. So a little tougher, but just you can see kind of what it looks like here. You're gonna have to pick 10 of them. So let's just go through and show them what it looks like if we pick 10.
All right, so I will say one that stands out right out of the gate, because I was looking at some of these props earlier, is James Robinson, total rush yards plus receiving yards. I just looked that up, and it was at 90. Here it's 75.5. And it's pretty close in terms of the points on the over and the under. So it's only a 10-point difference. Like I definitely lock that in.
So you're already in here finding winners for the people.
I already got the winners. Yeah. I like that one for sure. And then the situation like you talked about, Chark, he's questionable. If he's one of your picks and he doesn't play, it's not going to hurt you because we have the extra spots too.
Yeah, so down at the bottom, just like we talked about, you got positions filled. I picked 10. I mean, I just clicked through them, but we kind of talked about a lot of the stuff as far as that. But 10 of 10, and then the ice pick. So it says maximum points too that you can get, but the ice picks are your extras. Let's see how many it makes me. So you select 2 extras to where if your player doesn't play, if weird stuff happens, you got your 2 extras. So you'll end up picking 12 totals, 12 of the 20. So I think it's a fun format, and I like it for these island games the most because you have a bunch to root on one game. Like traditional DFS, sure, you want to hit normal stuff we always talk about, but this is different where it just gives you different sweats, which is fun site. I think everyone should check it out without a doubt.
Yeah, it's cool. It's different. It's innovative, and they're giving us some free money to test it out. So I definitely think it's worthwhile. Like I said, we're excited about the partnership. We'll be doing a few of these videos per week. We'll try to give out some winners here along the way. So I kind of like where we're at so far. And like I said,
roll too, real quick while I got the screen share up. But so you just go contest lobby, NFL, all NFL. Scroll down. Find the Run Pure Sports 1K. All you got to do is literally, even if you just want to check out this site, go on there today, put 20, 25 bucks on there, get your 20 or 25 free or more if you want, up to 250, like we said. But just by doing that, you're going to get a little sweat either tonight or Sunday. And then you got the free roll. You got a $1,000 free roll. So you're getting all this free stuff just for checking it out. We use the movie example all the time on the Showdown shows. Just pretend you're going to a movie for your 20, 25 bucks. Put it in there. There's no reason not to check it out. Put it that way.
Yeah, for sure. So, we're excited about the partnership. And, we'll be on here, like I said, 3 days a week. In our Discord, we are going to set up a channel in the Discord chat dedicated just to Thrive Fantasy. And, we have a very active Discord community where people will be in there chatting about this stuff, I'm assuming all day long. So, said we're excited about it. We'll be on here 3 days a week. We went through, and I think I like where we're at. Hopefully that 4 for 4 hits tonight, huh?
I feel good about it. I'm definitely going to go in there and put the 250 in and play a bunch myself because some of those look easy. I can't wait to test them out.
For sure. So, all right. Well, we're going to get on out of here. So for Big T, I'm Hoop. Good luck to everyone, and make sure you check out Thrive Fantasy. And don't forget about that promo code.